When I started this channel, I made it a point to never draw animals for you. And now I actually have a formula, paint, then pencil, that makes it easy and most of all fun. So that's what I'm sharing today with these little spring cuties. Hey friends, welcome back. My name is Shayda Campbell, and around here we make art and it's fun, not scary. So today I am working in my favorite hot press paper sketchbook, great for watercolor and mixed media. That's from Artex, and remember, all of my supplies are always linked in the description. Now I've got a watercolor palette as well as a couple of round brushes, number 6 and a number 8, I believe. And then I have my Shayda Campbell watercolor palette, and all of this is in my Amazon storefront, which I have linked. I'm going to start by mixing up a light yellow. So this is cadmium yellow with a whole lot of white in it. If it looks too bright, you could also add something like a Naples yellow or raw sienna. And that'll be for the duck. We're going to do a little duck. And then for our bunny, burnt umber with a little white. If it looks too cold and chalky, put a little yellow in there. I also mixed a slightly darker yellow, so same like yellow with white, but maybe a little bit of Naples yellow in there as well. And then these animals start with really simple shapes. So for the duck, you're just doing this semicircle. That's his tail and body, and then a little circle up top for his head. Okay, that's it. A semicircle, maybe a bit of a curve to the back and the head. And then we'll do a little fellow. So a little circle for the head, and then basically just a half circle for the body. And you can, move it out slightly to give him that little flick of a tail. But after that, just leave it alone. It should be simple shapes. You don't need to overthink this. Rinse your brush, pick up that light brown, and sign up for my email list. You may have heard my news. I'm having a baby. We are expecting a new sibling in the family in May. So I'm pre-recording videos that will be dropping every Friday as usual, but I'm not going to be putting as much content like on TikTok and Instagram to advertise those videos. So make sure to sign up for my email list so that you never miss a video, you never miss the weekly Patreon content, whether there's a worksheet or a coloring page or maybe an e-course sale. If you want to hear about all that stuff, email list. Okay, the same thing is happening here for our bunny. We started with an oval shape for the head, and then we worked out his little arms and his big leg. And then we're going to come up here and just do two bunny ears. Don't make them too big. That's something I always do. And then I'm going to mix a really, really light gray. And we are going to do our last animal, which is going to be a little lamb. So the lamb, you want that gray really light. That's what you see me doing, just adding more water into it, into my pigment, so that in the end she looks white and not like dark gray. So I've started with a sort of rounded rectangle for the body, and then I'm pulling some of that pigment down towards the bottom of the page to create leg shapes and a little flick of a tail. For the head, we're doing a circle and then two ears, two floppy ears that sort of curve down and then up. It's a little bit like, what are we doing? But I do have a worksheet showing you how to illustrate two different lambs, one sitting, one standing. So go check that out. That's available on Patreon this week. There's always weekly bonus content that goes with the video. It's just $3 a month to sign up. And then my ducks are dry, so I'm coming back up here with an orange. This is Naples yellow with a little bit of light red, and we're just doing the beak shapes and the little feet. And for the little fella, it could literally just be like two little brush marks. So very, very simple shapes in watercolor is the theme of the day, and then we're going to add most of the detail and shading with our colored pencil. Before I switch to pencil, however, I just wanted to add the light gray on the rabbit's tummy. I'm going to use a light gray but slightly darker gray to add the lamb's ears. And then for his face, you're going to do a circle, but it's kind of flattened across the top. So almost a semicircle or semi-oval that's very rounded here. And you can use that same color for the hooves as well. Okay, so then we let it dry completely, let everything dry, sharpen up those colored pencils. And now we get to have the fun of adding all the detail and the shading with a medium that we can have a lot of control over the pencils. So I started with a little black dot for our duck's eye, and then I'm using a light brown, kind of an orangey brown, to add some shading to his beak. And I'm also doing some lines on his feet to show that his feet are sort of webbed. And we'll do the same thing on the little duckling. For his wings, we just want to take a slightly darker muted yellow and we'll draw in his wing there, maybe put a few curving lines for his tail feathers. And then we're going to do some light shading, and you can add shading anywhere the light wouldn't hit as readily. So under the beak, below the wing, along his tail, but also just doing this kind of scribble shading with your pencil will give the duck a lot more depth and texture. And you can see I switched to like a very light brown as well. So I'm using a muted yellow and a light brown to do the shading, to add the little tail feathers and little feather lines on the wing, and everything kind of comes together and you're just really playing around. It's very low stakes. And I find this step very relaxing. Like you've kind of created this image that you get to color in. So, add a little pink on those bunny ears and then add some cute little fur texture to your bunny. And you can do that just simply by shading. There's something about pencil texture. It lends itself really well to fur. And so just scribble, scribble, scribble. Maybe give him some little detail on the paws. You can do a fluffy tail. I put a little bit of gray on his belly. And if you feel like any color is too dark or just too pronounced, erasing is a great way to kind of add to the shaded effect of the pencil. I like the way erasing sort of blends the pencil together. I'm also doing a bit of an outline in dark brown. And then I thought, this guy needs to be holding like a little carrot here. So I am going to add an orange carrot between his paws. So just a long triangle shape. We'll add a little bit of darker orange, like we're shading the carrot just like we shaded everything else. And of course, it'll need a leaf. We'll finish our bunny by adding one eye, and I put a little lash there, a heart-shaped nose. I'm doing all this in black, and then you can add any shading or outlining that you feel he needs. I wanted to outline his tail just a little bit more, and then he's all done. When it comes to adding detail to our lamb, I want to start in pencil. It's a Y-shaped nose, 2 little eyes, and then we carefully go around and kind of create the leg shapes. Remember, there is a worksheet that goes with this, so all we did was do this lumpy watercolor body. Now we need to draw in the legs. I'm also going to give her a cute little pink bow. I meant to add a bow or a little kerchief on the ducks, and I forgot. Maybe I'll add it in later. But I used a light pink and then added some darker pink detail, and the head is sort of sitting over part of it. But here's where the lamb really starts to come together. We're taking a light gray and we're adding shading in between the legs. So now you can really see where each leg is. We're also going to outline the legs further, just like we did in pencil. And then I'm also going to do some textural shading to give the lamb her little woolly look. So very, very light gray, sort of scribble shading. And then once we've done that, we can kind of do some little dotting and curly Q lines so that it looks like wool. And we'll come in with a darker gray once that is done. And again, outline the legs, darken the hooves. So the detail of this lamb comes together step by step. You're not going to mess it up. You can add some shading to the ears. Use black for the Y-shaped little snout and the eyes, and you can add lashes just like I've done. And we'll do a little bit of shading on the one side of the face. Remember, just step by step, start with the light gray, then go a little darker, then maybe even a little black on some of those hooves, or black to outline the woolly coat. And she's starting to look so fluffy. I did end up erasing a little bit just so that the top of her coat didn't look too heavy or too dark. And then I added a little bit more dark pink to make that bow really pop and make it look a little more three-dimensional. Okay, and that is the animals complete. Has anyone been here since I was like so afraid to draw animals? Historically, they were my most hated subject, but this formula, paint a simple shape and then add all the shading and detail with colored pencil, has made me love illustrating these sweet little characters. I am adding a few flowers and some grass, and I think that looks cute. These would be so nice on an Easter card or a spring calendar. Remember, you can grab the worksheet if you think it would be helpful for the lamb, and there's 2 versions of the lamb, so grab that on Patreon and sign up for my email list. I will be with baby, but you will still be getting Friday videos, and I don't want you to miss them. Link is in the description. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon with a new tutorial.